Ndakwe there, just giving his remarks and congratulating all the stakeholders that were involved in his campaign, and up to his final victory. He's a happy man, as we just have heard from him, and a big win for UDA and the broad-based government at large, happening in Malava, also in Kasipul as well. Remember also, this will be a sign of relief for the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Musalia Mudavadi. Everyone was eagerly waiting to see if UDA will maintain this particular seat. Of course, it was earlier on held by the ANC MP, that is the late Lulu Ijendi, and of course now Ndakwe has actually captured it. We shall be following on that particular story much later as well, but now we have a Member of Parliament elect in, of course, Malava. We want just to give you also a security briefing, and we want to cross over to Magarini there, where we have the Regional Commander Ali Nunu and the IBC Commissioner as well. Let's listen in.
It has been a long stretch. Magarini has 193 polling stations. We have done 173. We have 20 to go. So God willing, the next 1 hour, 2 hours max, we should be able to wrap it up and declare the winner. We have done well. It has been a long stretch. But as I always tell people, if we have to improve things in this country, we have to go tech, we have to go automation. The amount of labor that is involved, the number of people, and the fatigue that takes toll on these officials is unfathomed. So yes, it has taken a stretch because the work involved is a lot, but most importantly also, it's quite a vast constituency, all the way to Shakahola, to the border with Taita, to the border with Tana River, so it took a bit of a stretch. But all ballot boxes were here in good time, and we're able to proceed accordingly. Thank you.
I know this is your first time in terms of this exercise, but basically, what is your immediate experience, given that you've taken a lot of time and you mentioned that we have to go the tech way, but are there any other things that maybe you would recommend as a commission or the commission to be implemented as we head to the 2027 polls?
Thank you. Mtanaki, we just have to go the automation way. It doesn't make sense that in this day and age, this is what you have to go through. These poll officials have not slept for the last 2 days. They have basically queued here with 193 ballot boxes overnight. They came here at 8 p.m. last night. They're still in the queue. It is not right. I think going forward as a country, we have to decide that we have to do things in the century in which we are, and automation is the way to go. Look, the Philippines has 68 million registered voters. In their last elections, they were able to announce their results in 2.5 hours. We are only at 27 million, 22, hoping to make it 28 million. We have to adopt automation. But most importantly, 1 or 2 lessons that I've picked, that security is everything. The tensions that were being spoken about in Magarini, the moment we got the help and the cooperation of the security team in Magarini, who have deployed massively. I can't thank Mr. Ali Nuno more and his team. They have deployed layers after layers, from GSU to RDU, to the NPS. And this compound is very porous. But you'll find officers stationed at every corner. I can't thank him more. But that's what it tells you also, that in elections, security is key. And when you get proper cooperation with security teams, things work. The third thing that I've learned, misinformation, disinformation is going to kill this country if you don't work at it. Because I've seen so many things flying in the media about Magarini being on the edge, tensions boiling over in Magarini, and yet I've been here for 10 days, I've not seen it. So I'm so grateful that I have picked these lessons as a new commissioner. This is our first exercise, and I'm hoping that together with my colleagues, we'll do a post-by-election analysis and come up with suggestions that will help us improve this exercise going forward. Because Kenyans want results in real time.
We spent the night together here.
Yes, we did.
And maybe what do you have to say about the voter turnout?
The voter turn, I think we are at around 34%. I'll just have to verify once we're done. In your last contact you'll establish, it's about 34%. You see, historically, by-elections don't attract a lot of voter turnout. For some reason, Kenyans don't get so interested in by-elections. However, this could be a manifestation of very many other things. Number one, how have we handled the politics proceeding to this by-election? Have we given the people hope? Have we given the people hope that these elections would matter, or even that voting counts? There is also the issue of the people themselves generally feeling that it doesn't matter whether you vote or you don't vote, things will remain the same. So it is a national psyche that we have to deal with. But most importantly, and what I encourage Kenyans, Article 1 grants you the power over the sovereignty of this nation. What IEBC is doing is the delegated responsibility. Do not delegate and go to sleep. Delegate and be vigilant. Because as Albert Einstein says, the price of eternal democracy, the price of democracy rather, is eternal vigilance. So don't delegate and you go to sleep. Come out and vote. You cannot change your fortunes as a citizen by purely lamenting. We can't be a country of lamentations. We have to get up and do it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Allow me to sleep with the original Mr. Malava has been dealing with matters to security. Maybe how are you able to deal with the tension, the chaos that maybe could have been reported in different areas of this constituency?
Well, the issue is that we had a proper plan in place and we have strategized accordingly, and therefore we were prepared for 3 events. One, pre-election period, that's the campaign period. We had campaign period free of incidents. Equally during the campaign day, we have deployed heavily, and still, as we are finalizing, still we have plans to cover the post-election period. Therefore, I want to assure Kenyans that we are there for them. We will provide their safety and security, and therefore, as we finish, please, I appeal to you, just disperse peaceably.
Many things.
We can see, of course, there the sentiments of the regional commander of the Magarini, that is Ali Nunu, there speaking and talking about the security situation there, just quelling those fears that were there earlier regarding tensions, which also we've heard from the commissioner, that is Alutalala Mukhwana, telling us that that particular situation of tension being reported in Magarini, he has been a happy camper there for a while, and he has not seen what has been, of course, flying in the social media or maybe even the traditional media. He was never very clear on which media he is actually talking, but it could be also the social media that tension was rife in Magarini. Regarding the voter turnout, of course, he's spoken about how that has been not very effective. People have not really turned out in force, and this is what is saying it is historically happening in Kenya. Maybe we're not very keen with the by-elections, and he has no sorting idea why, reporting giving a ballpark figure of 34% as a voter turnout. As we've also heard him talking and tripping off his tongue was that quote from Albert Einstein, that the price of democracy is eternal vigilance, and they've been keeping an eye on that particular situation in Magarini. So far, we are waiting for 25 ballot boxes to be verified, then we will know the winner. So this is just